Question. I have been watching, probably over the last 6 months, I have been watching a Netflix show called The Closer. And I love it for many reasons. One of the biggest reasons is, obviously, the hero in the story or the crime solver in the story. So if you're not familiar with it, The Closer is a Netflix original series. It stars Kira Sedgwick, who is Kevin Bacon's wife, and here at A.C.E.S, we have like two-step connection to them because one of our best clients who trains dogs, she trains triple trained dogs, so IPO, Shih Tzu, and she also trains dogs for movies. And that's our connection, is that many of her dogs have been used in movies, some of them involving Kevin Bacon. And so that said, I really like Kira Sedgwick's character, Brenda Lee Johnson, the chief deputy of major crimes. And why do I like to watch her so much? Because she uses a process and she sticks to her process. And when she sticks to that process and that protocol, things come out the way they are planned. She closes more cases. She gets to the bottom of things. She doesn't assume that, the killer is the most obvious person who might be that situation. She is able to work through the steps of her process and find the solution. And how is animal chiropractic like that? Well, here at A.C.E.S, at Animal Chiropractic Education Source, we train veterinarians and chiropractors who are burned out and overwhelmed and feel as if they have no process for their practice. We give them the tools. We walk them through a process that, number one, helps them to get the outcome in their patients that they're looking for, and number two, helps them to get the outcome in their practice that they are looking for. Practices really and truly are just business models. And when we put structure into those practices, then we get the freedom to work around within that structure. And if you have not watched The Closer, I would invite you, as your homework tonight, to get on Netflix, watch it, and see if you can spot the process that Brenda Lee Johnson goes through. If you can see the systems that are in place that allow her to make the arrests that she does. Animal chiropractic is no different. We walk through specific steps in the process in our examination so that we can arrive at the correct conclusions, so that we can find the solution to that animal's issue. I appreciate those of you who are regulars on my lives. Drop a note in the chat if you are familiar with animal chiropractic, have hired an animal chiropractor, or are a veterinarian or a chiropractor and would like to be one. We love being able to teach this process to doctors and see how it makes magic happen in their lives and in their practices. And then when they come back to tell us about it, that's really the gold for us. If you're a veterinarian or a chiropractor who has yet to add animal chiropractic to your practice, like and share and follow us here on YouTube, where we share these little tidbits almost every single day. And we can't wait to see you in class. So one of the things about Animal Chiropractic 101 is that it's not easy. It's just flexible so that doctors like you can work it into their schedule, busy schedules, can get to the lab so that you can begin to overcome that burnout that you've been experiencing for so many years. And my question is always this: how much longer are you going to continue in your in your burnout and in your overwhelm to live that life? When would you like to have the structure and the freedom so that you can work both inside that structure and outside it when you choose? Find us today at animalchiropracticeducation.com. What is going on?